Hey guys, welcome back to another banging video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys on how to stop or not come up short on your register. And in today's video, we're going to jump straight into this because this is another video following along the series I have created here on my channel for future cashiers or potential cashiers or current cashiers who are just tired of coming up short. So I got you guys, and I would truly appreciate if you guys gave this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button because we're on a road to 5K. Let's get it. And go ahead and comment down below if this has happened to you, or if you are a cashier, if you're looking to be a cashier. I know people who are thinking of becoming this position. This is one of their biggest concerns, and I just wanted to let you guys know that this happens to everyone. I've come up short on a register also. I came up about $60 short. I got really nervous that they would fire me because I was still pretty new, and I offered to pay out of pocket. The specific company I'm at, they told me don't worry about it, they paid for it, whatever. And I kind of learned my lesson. So we're going to talk a little bit about that here today, and I'm just so excited. So definitely make sure to stay in tune because I will be dropping a lot more videos like this. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start this video. So number one thing people say is, Patricia, you know, I came up $20-$30 short. Now, if you come up like $1, a few cents short, most of the time it's fine. You know, like the company I'm at right now, it used to be about like $10. If you passed over $10 that you were short, it would become a problem. Now I think they raised it to above $20. So I don't know the exact number for multiple companies, but I know that that's how it is at the one I'm at right now. But still, you know, you always want to be on the dot. Like, you don't want to be missing $10, $15, $20 because now you're creating a bad rep for yourself, because they're gonna track it. Like, no matter if it is $10, technically, let's say you're not in trouble if the rule is 20, but still, like, don't set yourself up like that. Like, just try to be good with your numbers. So the first tip I can tell you guys, and I know you guys probably heard this, but truthfully, like, you need to relax and move slow. I don't care if there's a line of 20 people. If there's a line of 20 people, what the heck is the manager doing? They can hire more people. There's plenty of people out here who need a job. They can take care of it themselves, because you need to not come out short. You know why? Because if you do, then you're going to be fired and left without a job. So don't be worried about these people who are not going to be giving you a job when you get fired from the one you're at right now because you were missing a lot of money. Move slow. Count your money. Double count your money. I would sometimes like triple count my money, you know, because I was always like concerned. I didn't want to be like that person missing money and stuff like that. Like, it's just not a good look on you. So count your money as many times as you want. I always used to like to compare, even though the actual screen is going to tell you how much money you need to give back that person, I always liked to confirm it on the receipt. So the screen is going to tell you, okay, you got to give back this person $20. The register opens, you pull out your 20, and you take the receipt to give, you know, the person, let's say, their $20 and change and the receipt. But I would always make sure that the money I'm giving back the person matched the same number that was also on that receipt, because guess what? That receipt is kind of like your liability. You know, that receipt is your proof, because maybe on the screen, you know, it said $60 to give back, but it was supposed to be 90 or something like that, like vice versa. And maybe you just saw it wrong because it's a screen and electronics, a glitch. You didn't look, you looked too quick, whatever could have happened. But your receipt is your paper, because when you go into the office and you're like, no, the screen said, they can't pull that screen back, but they can pull the receipt back. You can duplicate receipts. The system holds all the receipts. So you could be like, bro, like, I gave back the same amount that was on that receipt, and that saves your butt. Okay, so make sure, like, that's a huge tip that most people don't tell you. Compare that change amount to the change amount on the receipt, just to like quadruple check, you know. And that's honestly like a really, really big one. If by any chance you guys are repetitively like coming out short on your tray, this is what you need to do. When you get there, there's always a set amount that's supposed to be on your register. Count that. Now, some of you are like, oh, well, I started my shift midday. Somebody has already used my register. Okay, that's fine. So when you get there, print out the till report, which if you need me to like explain any of this, comment down below, or like you can definitely ask your managers what's a till report. But basically there's a button that says till report, and it prints out a little receipt, and essentially that receipt is going to tell you how much money your register is supposed to have. So you're going to use that till report. Let's say the till report says, okay, this cash register is supposed to have $200. Most cash registers, let's say, start with like 300 or something, or like at least in my company, like in the company I work for, that's what it is. It's going to say this register has 200 and something dollars, right? Because somebody has already used it. Then what you want to do is count that register and see, you know, is the money that's on the till report the same amount of money I have here? Because guess what? If the person before you made that mistake where they were short $20, but now it's going to get like thrown on you because you can't really see at what time who lost the money and at what time it was lost at. You need to definitely be on top of that. You need to check, because you cannot be taking the blame for somebody else. If you get there and it's $30 short, whoever the freak was in front of you, that's who needs to be taking accountability for that shit. So like, I would suggest you really do that. If you see that you're I had this one coworker who he would just like constantly be coming up short, and the managers were like, what the heck? Like, they were lowering his hours, because that's how they start lowering your hours and they fire you and whatever. They started lowering his hours and stuff, but he needed the hours, and he would be like, you know, hey, I don't understand, I keep coming up short. Like, he wasn't stealing it, like he wasn't, I don't think, you know, but he was being very honest about it. He was just saying like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and obviously you're doing something wrong, because like, you're not supposed to come out short. So I told him, I'm like, bro, like, when you get there, count your money, because he was like, oh, Patty, like, I know my math, like, this doesn't make sense, I don't know why I'm coming out short. And like, I get it. So it's not you, you know, it could have been the person in front of you. So count your tray to know how much money you have. Now if the till report matches with the tray, now that's completely your responsibility to make sure you don't do a mess up. And like, that comes with you taking your time, you counting your change multiple times, you having your money organized. Next tip number 3 or 4, whatever number we're at, keep yourself organized. My till, well, it's not even about just like my till, like, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, me, you know, I was the best cashier. Like, I don't want to make it seem like that. But sometimes when I started also helping up like up front, I wasn't just a cashier. I had gotten a different position, and I would help out different cashiers. And so if they had to go to the bathroom real quick, I would go on different registers, right? And I mean, some of these ladies' registers during the time that they were working in that lane was just a mess. I mean, you have a slot for your 1s, you have a slot for your 5s, you have a slot for your 10s. And if you're just being like uncareful and you're putting your 1s and your 10s together, and you're just like, they're all kind of like sticking out, you are prone to come out short. And that's what happens a lot of times. People put like the $10 bill in the 1, or whatever, a $5 bill in the 1 section, and then when they're moving real quick, they have the habit of like, obviously to your far right, you're always gonna have your 1s, but if you mistakenly put a $10 bill in there, you're gonna pull out a 10, give it to the person. And that's what I'm telling you guys, compare that receipt. It would save your butt, number 1. Number 2, organization. I mean, these are tips that sometimes maybe people might tell you and you're like, yeah, I'll keep it organized, this and that, but I'm really trying to get into the depth here because I've seen it. You don't stay organized as a cashier, your results will look the same. You're gonna have messy ass results. You won't be in the office because you're short some money. So I'm telling you guys, like, you must stay organized. Truthfully, your coins is another big one. Every single coin has its own slot. Do that. Coins are usually like rolled up, so what I like to do is bang the little like seal on the register, and it usually like cracks the little roll in half, and now I can like get all the coins out. But for example, I like to move little by little, so like now I have 2 halves, right? Why do I gotta spill them all? I'll probably spill out like half of it. Like, I just like to work with little by little, you know. I don't like to overwhelm myself, none of that. Truthfully guys, like, it's not the move. Another big one that I just want to address before I end this video, because I don't want to make this video too long or anything, is that when people ask you to remove certain items, when, you know, several forms of payments start getting added into this, you know, transaction, I know it can get extremely tricky, extremely difficult. you guys are like, did I take out too many? Did I take out not enough? You know, like there's people who will buy 10 shampoos and then be like, you know what, I only want 5 now. And you're like, okay, did I remove 5 or did I remove 6 or did I remove 4? Like, you know, it can get overwhelming. And I just want to encourage the importance of asking questions. I mean, your managers are not there to sit around all day and do nothing. And frankly, in my company, I see a lot of this sometimes, according to the person. And you can't be like that. You can't be intimidated to ask somebody or worried what they're gonna think about you. Who cares? That's your money. That's literally your money. I'm not talking about the money inside the register. I'm talking about the money the company's paying you to provide the service of, you know, being a cashier and stuff like that. And you will get removed from the company and you will lose the job and this and that because, oh, I didn't want to ask a question. It does not matter. You know, ask whatever you need to ask, because I know some of these transactions can get so tricky and you're just standing there like, what do I owe this person? I get that. Like, trust me, I get that. And if there's any specific case scenario that you guys need to talk to me about or like ask me a question about, comment down below and I will try addressing more videos on this. I just don't know exactly where all of your questions are at, but I did receive this one a lot and that's why I had wanted to address it. So I'm really happy I did. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching my video today. Thank you for following me along on this journey, this wonderful journey. I'm so excited to be here. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.